All right, everyone, welcome back to Pro Wrestling for Life. This is episode 2. If you saw episode 1, thank you very much for watching that and for coming back. It's only our second episode, and already we've got major star power.
40 views.
Yeah, I meant our guests.
Oh.
Okay. So anyway, that star power is my beautiful wife, Angelica. So we are going to do, as the thumbnail says, a SummerSlam predictions video. I'm a wrestling nerd. My wife is not. She is a casual watcher. She watches Raw more than SmackDown, PLEs more than weekly shows, and we've been to a handful of events. So,
Good times.
welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So let's get into it. All right, so night 1, we're looking at the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. What is your opinion on this? Who do you think is going to win?
Before I decide who I think is going to win, I think it's definitely going to be Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I just think it's a better duo, I think, to win a title, the championship. I don't like Roxanne Perez or Raquel Rodriguez. I mean, they're okay, but I mean, between the two, definitely Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I just don't like what they've done with Raquel, and I think Roxanne had more potential, but I don't think that she's going to be very successful the route that they're taking her. But I think Charlotte and Alexa.
Okay. I think that very much could be the end result. Charlotte Flair and Alexa are very over right now. They've got chemistry that I don't think was expected, and it's a big thing right now. Do they need the belts? Probably not.
No.
You know, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez probably need it more. But I think the big question is, when is Liv Morgan going to come back? Because there's all that drama with Dominic and Roxanne, and whether they keep the belts or lose the belts, that could set off different storylines. So from a storyline aspect, if Raquel and Roxanne lost the belts.
It's a good name.
Okay, yeah, so that's their new tag team. So maybe that's something for the storyline.
Yeah, I definitely see the Roxanne and the Liv Morgan. I still just don't know what to do with Raquel. I mean, I feel like when she first started, she had more potential then than she does now. I just don't see them being like these big stars. So I think that they need to keep everybody else happy who's watching, and I think Charlotte always puts on a good show. And I definitely think it's going to be Charlotte and Alexis, and just not a fan of the other girls. I really don't care what happens with it very much.
All right, fair enough. Full disclosure, Charlotte Flair is my favorite women's wrestler, so I for sure want them to win. Story-wise, I could see it going either way, but I'm going to agree with you. I think Charlotte and Alexa win.
Okay.
So, great.
I think so.
Match number 2, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. This story, some love it, some hate it. It's the third match that they've had. Sami won 1 and Karrion won 1, so this is the tiebreaker, probably the end. Sami Zayn, they're pushing for possibly a world title shot. Karrion Kross has a contract that's expiring next month, I believe. So is this going to be his farewell, or is this going to be his, here's your new contract, we're going to give you this big win and a PLE on the second biggest event of the year? What do you think?
I don't think so. I think Karrion Kross is just a hole that they're trying to fill. I mean, for Sami Zayn, I think that he's not going to. I never liked him. I still don't like him. I'm surprised he's in this match. I think that they could have gave Sami Zayn somebody better. I just don't think I think he's done. I think this is probably his last fight. I think he'll get injured and then he won't come back.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm a little torn on this. I think it just depends on the contract situation. I think if they were going to renew him, I think that he'll probably win. I think that if they're not, then he won't. I think that they'll give Sami a little bump. And so you're gonna go Sami Zayn, right?
Yeah, Sami Zayn. Absolutely.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna go Carrion.
What? So, why?
Because I think that he's gonna get a new contract, and I think maybe that's part of it.
But why? Like, why do you think that?
Because his lawyer or his agent
No, but I mean,
probably
like,
agreed to that.
skill set wise, I think that Sami definitely outweighs him. I think.
I mean, maybe, but Carrion's a big bruiser. He's a heavy hitter, so.
Okay, we'll see. What are we gonna wager something?
TBD.
Okay.
All right, next match: Randy Orton, Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. This is the celebrity match that they have. They usually have one for WrestleMania and one for SummerSlam. What do you think is gonna happen?
I don't know about this one. First of all, like Randy Orton, he's definitely a star, but Jelly Roll, I mean, I think they do something to, change it up because a lot of these things are, I think, for the most part, when we have big shows like this, are pretty predictable. So he's, I think, like a I mean, I can't say distraction because I think that that's not the right word, but I think that he's obviously not qualified to be in a big match like this, but he is very well known, so I can see why they did. But I think that Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul will win. Obviously, Jelly Roll isn't a professional wrestler, so he's like a one and done kind of guy. So he's not going to carry, like, it's not a title fight, right?
No.
Okay, well then I guess I don't know, but I think it's going to be Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. I think that they're looking for some bad guys, and they're never really sure what to do with Drew McIntyre. So I hate that they put him with Logan Paul, because Logan Paul, I don't like his character. I mean, he does it really well, but I just don't like him. Drew McIntyre, I feel like really deserves a better shot. So I think they're going to try to figure out where they're going to do that with him. But I think this is a good match for him and Logan to take.
Okay, so you think Drew and Logan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are your predictions?
So like I said, typically the guest star, whoever it is, wins. I think Jelly Roll maybe wants to do it different. I think maybe he takes another Claymore from Drew McIntyre. I think maybe Randy Orton turns heel and hits him with an RKO. Far-fetched maybe, but maybe not. But I think that Drew and Logan win. I think that Jelly Roll is a big enough fan of wrestling where he'd like to do something that's not what everyone else does. So I'm going to go Drew and Logan. Okay. Next, WWE Women's World Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. Powerhouse versus Powerhouse. They are both really good in-ring performers. What do you think?
In-ring performers, I feel like Jade is definitely very strong. I think she has good potential. I don't think she's as strong in ring as Tiffany Stratton. I think Tiffany Stratton's going to take it. I think that she's built momentum, and I think that this is what's next for her. Jade is really good too. I think that she could, I don't know,
Are you saying
wrestle more seamlessly, so
are
it
you
doesn't
saying
look.
it's Tiffy time?
Ew, I'm not saying that. I don't really like Tiffany, but I think she's definitely a better wrestler. I think that she fits into her role that they gave her really well. I really like Jade. I think she's beautiful. She's got a great body, but I know there's more to come for her, but I don't think she's definitely not ready for a women's championship. No.
Fair enough. Tiffany Stratton, mini Charlotte Flair. Good. It's true though. I mean, young Charlotte was a lot like Tiffany. Jade Cargill is a powerhouse. Tiffany Stratton is a former gymnast, so they're both great athletes. Jade Cargill didn't start off so great. She had a good Royal Rumble when she first came in, and then after that she had some PLEs that were
Disappointing.
less than perfect. Let's say. Less than perfect. Bianca Belair kind of carried her for a little while.
Yeah.
Are they just going to say it's her time and give her a chance at it? Some think that Tiffany's championship run is a little bit stale. After Nia Jax, there really wasn't much of anything except for a match with Trish Stratus that was babyface versus babyface with nostalgia, and of course Tiffany Stratton was going to win that. I think Jade Cargill wins. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I think they do. I think they're going to give her a push. I think maybe that she starts fighting with Bianca, and then they have two big powerhouse matches. I like Tiffany, but I think that Jade Cargill is going to win. So, next match, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus B&B Security, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed. What do you think?
Okay, so I want Roman Reigns and Jey Uso to win. And I think I like Braun Breaker. Like, I think what he's doing with his character is really good. I don't like him. Bronson Reed, like, who is this guy? Where'd he come from? I'm just not a fan of his at all. I think that there have been more worthy competitors of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso than Bronson Reed. So
Okay.
I don't know. I don't like.
So Roman Jey, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I want Roman and Jey.
Okay. Full disclosure, I think this match was put together at the last minute. I think it has something to do with Seth Rollins' injury. Word on the street is Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns were supposed to have a match at SummerSlam, which would have been headliner for sure.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, but Seth got hurt. Whether he did or not, that's for further discussion. But Roman is the biggest star by far in the WWE still, and he needs to have a match. And if he can't go against Seth Rollins, what storyline did he have? He didn't have any. So you pair him with his cousin, Jey Uso, as a bloodline reunion. Braun Breaker has a little bit of history with Roman. I mean, he speared him in half at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I believe Roman eliminated Braun later. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what happened. And they kind of need to carry Raw for a little while Seth Rollins is on the shelf. So, do you have the fan favorite win, or do you have the up-and-coming stars win? Roman Reigns is always a flight risk after a big pay-per-view event. PLE, sorry. Is he going to be around after SummerSlam? Maybe, maybe not. Is he going to only come back for Survivor Series? Maybe, maybe not. I'm sure he'll be here for Royal Rumble, but I mean, that's in January. I think Braun and Bronson win. I think Braun Breaker is going to pin Jey Uso and not Roman Reigns, so that Roman Reigns doesn't take a loss. And I think that Braun and Bronson continue their momentum, uptick, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So
prediction.
I think the heels are going to win.
I'm not happy about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Main event for night one: Gunther versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Not a lot of build for this match. CM Punk just won the gauntlet match against essentially Braun Breaker because everyone's got eliminated by him. Only a few weeks build up and not great promos. Is Seth Rollins lurking? Is he going to cash in? Is he really hurt? Is he not? Is he just kind of hurt? A lot of questions on this one. What do you think?
Okay, so I think that CM Punk is going to take this one. I think that Gunther is coming to the end of his long reign. How long has it been?
This one hasn't been that long. It's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, but he had it before that. before he lost to Jey Uso at WrestleMania.
Okay, yeah. So he's been a champion for a long time.
And he was the Intercontinental Champion for 2 years.
Okay, so then I definitely think that it's going to be CM Punk because I think that Seth Rollins, who we talked about just a moment ago, I think he's going to cash in his Money in the Bank. And I think that CM Punk and him have had a lot of storyline, and I think this is going to be the climax. So I think it's going to be the two of them.
Okay.
I don't know who's going to win that match. I don't know. I don't know if like CM Punk will win because they're trying to build him up and Seth will get really hurt this time and then that's why he'll lose because they already think that he's playing injured.
Right.
So if he plays. So it's like,
Gotcha.
I don't know.
So you think CM Punk to get cashed in on by Seth Rollins? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I tend to agree. I think CM Punk's going to win either situation. I think that he either wins and has a big SummerSlam moment and everyone cheers and it's, just a feel-good end to night one, or Seth Rollins comes down on crutches, running full sprint in a wheelchair. Who knows? Yeah, who knows? Who knows how he comes down? Maybe he comes down in a wheelchair and then he gets up out of his wheelchair and curb stomps him.
That would be funny.
That would be great. I think that would be a great moment.
Pretending like he's hit with a crutch and then hits
So I don't see where Gunther wins and it's
Me
just
neither.
like this great SummerSlam moment. I don't see that. I see it either being a feel good moment for CM Punk or another heist of the century cash in type moment with Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
I think a wheelchair would be great. WWE, if you're listening, give me credit. So I think CM Punk wins. Whether he gets cashed in or not, I don't know. But so that's night one, and those are our predictions. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Tell us if you think we're idiots or if you think we're onto something in the comments, or just say who you think is going to win. Everything is appreciated, and thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. We're going to have a part 2 that's going to be filmed right after this. So part 1 and part 2, they're coming out right together. So bye.
Bye.